everyone, and welcome to the Wellness Rundown. So, for today, we have a special guest on this episode. We have Haley Sparks from Rebuilt Life Coaching. Haley, thanks for being here today.
Hey, Mari.
And I'm always looking forward to these episodes. I always learn so much, so I hope you, as the viewer, you could hopefully learn something. So, for the start of this episode, Haley, what is the tip of the day?
I'm excited to talk about this one. And I was actually talking to one of my clients about this too. So, Mari, with you being a busy bee as you are, and I love these tips too because, like you said, it's kind of like coaching. Like we could really learn a lot in these guys.
Yes, definitely.
Do you pay attention to how many steps you get in the day?
Ooh, I feel like back when I worked in retail, yes, because I was on the sales floor, I was walking a lot. And I have an Apple Watch, so like I would constantly close rings.
Oh, yeah.
Because I walk so much.
I love that.
But working here at the station, we have a desk job, so I really haven't been paying attention to my steps, which I probably need to now because I don't walk enough like I need to,
Now you're going to think about it.
Yeah, now I'm going to think about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
But no, actually, I did.
So where am I going with that? Yeah?
Yeah, like I did. Now I don't. But do you?
Yes, so I naturally just being more holistic mindset and stuff, but everybody, guys, like y'all, if you're not super active in the gym, walking is one of those powerhouse moves that you can really take control of your heart health, your cardiovascular health, blood pressure, circulation, all of those things just through walking. And they've actually done a study at Harvard. Back in the day, we used to think that 10K or 2,000 steps was like the number of steps to get in the day. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Kind of.
Okay,
yes.
yeah, 10K was always the marketed number that everybody should be getting in their steps. But actually, they've lowered that to about 7,500. If we get about 7,500 steps in the day, everyone, this is going to lower, I think it was premature death from heart disease or any other cause of cardiovascular disease just by getting 8,000 steps a day versus 4,000 steps.
Oh, okay.
Directly related. And I was thinking about that as I was in Spain, Mari. All of those people, no matter if they're 70, 80 years old, like it does not matter. They're out walking all the time. And they're healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Like, they're fit.
Yes, we really, and I want to say this with grace because I know that we can get in this situation because of stress and just lifestyle habits, right? But we can do so much for ourselves by just taking this seriously and just go walk, guys. Like we don't have to handicap our body by being just still and stagnant and thinking that we ought to go from an 8-hour desk job and then, go home and just sit again. A lot of us don't have energy to go and walk when we get home. But think about this, guys. An object in motion stays in motion. So if you started your day with a walk, maybe, not even when you get home, maybe you started your day with your walk. Now you have more energy when you get to work, you're more focused. And I bet you anything that kind of carries on into your workforce too. Like I'm a big promoter into like employee wellness of getting up maybe once an hour and walking to water aid, right? Or getting up and doing some hip circles, but we should normalize movement for our body because if it's not in motion, it's not going to stay in motion.
Right.
We got to normalize movement for our body throughout the day if we're going to be working 8-hour desk jobs,
That is so good. Maybe I need to start doing that because at the end of the day, I'm like, no.
Exhausting.
I don't want to. I just want to go, wind down, go to bed, do whatever. I don't want to be walking around. But no, that's really good. And also, I feel like it might honestly be better for your mood, especially if you start walking during the day or get a workout in before you go to work.
Big dopamine hit, And when we do it, she has a very valid point. Like, you don't really feel like going to work out after you just drove 8 hours either, But I actually make it a point. If I have a long drive like I did this last weekend to Missouri for a competition, I'm going to go walk for 10 minutes, guys, 5 to 10 minutes, because that's going to help release some of that serotonin and I can go to sleep easier instead of just being in the car. I know you're exhausted, but just, shaking out your body a little bit can also help release that serotonin. And then you're going to, or melatonin, and then you're going to bed a lot easier too.
That's good.
Walking, magic pill.
Well, that's a very good tip. Thank you, Haley, for that. So
absolutely.
Now, what is today's topic in, on this episode of the Wellness Rundown?
So all about applicable tips here, right? I want to talk about navigating our nights out.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay, I see. I don't. Do you have nights out like
Oh, like, yeah, like,
regularly or like once a month? I feel like for me it's like once a month or once every 2 months. I don't do it often anymore.
gosh, it's like if there's an event that I'm invited to,
Uh
like,
huh.
that's the night out. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a wedding. That's a
Yes.
night out for me
Yes,
as well.
same. Yeah.
Mhm.
But they should really, I want to talk about it because we should really balance our lifestyle to where these events don't completely just backtrack us
Yep.
mentally or physically. You know, we went to this, Rochelle's wedding this summer, right?
Mhm. Yes.
And even if we're having Chef Ron's amazing food and we're having like a couple of drinks or something like that, there's very much realistic tips that you can apply, and I do apply. Like I had water between my two, I think I had two beers or something, or wines. I had water between those two drinks. That is something that we'll talk about here, and which we've mentioned before. But just applying those applicable tips to your lifestyle consistently, then going out and going to events and stuff, going on vacation, it's no longer like a pause, resume in your health because it's all just one, you know?
Right. No, no, that's very good. I'm glad that we're talking about that because sometimes when I do have a night out like that, I do feel like, oh my gosh, I've been eating good all week, and then
I just started over.
I have to start over now because this is like my cheat day,
Right.
and then I feel guilty.
All it's a snowball effect. And
Yeah.
that's a really good point too, because there's actually studies that indicate that that we eat 300 to 500 more calories per day in the weekend, and that can be because of events
Ooh.
or going out to eat, the appetizer, things like that. But Mari, I'm thinking about this. That's like 1,500 calories. So if you're trying to be in a deficit, and I know there's a lot of things, calories in versus calories out, blah, blah, blah. But if you're trying to be in a deficit of calories, that's 1,500 calories that you had by having a couple of egg rolls at Chili's, and you just were like, oh, I'm balanced, one or two egg rolls. Well, that was your whole deficit that you had for the week, and now you're back to square zero, you know? So
Yeah.
we got to
Wow.
talk about this.
Oh my
How to balance
goodness.
these two things. So we're going to address what we can do in the evening. This is something that I made a big mistake, and this is just a little extra tip for you guys, is before you go out or anything in the evening, make sure that you're thinking about fueling yourself properly throughout the whole day leading up to that event.
Okay.
Okay?
So like a good breakfast that
Let's
day,
go. Let's go.
a good healthy
Yes.
lunch.
Yes. And sometimes, and I was in that mindset also, like where I used to deprive myself all day so that I would be in this big caloric deficit.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. This poor Haley.
I know.
Like I would just like, if I knew that I was going to go out, because like in college, I didn't really go out, but like there were occasions, I did. And so I was very sick, guys. But I would literally not eat or drink anything like that, just water throughout the day, so that I would be in such a huge caloric deficit that I could just eat whatever that night. That's not balanced, guys. So, like she was saying, starting your morning off with just like the normal breakfast you would have, even if it's like regular carbs. I don't know, I'm speaking my own insecurities from back in the day, but I used to be very conscious about like, well, I know I'm going to have carbs tonight, so I better not have carbs this morning just in case I have extra. But guys, having a balanced breakfast and your mindset, you're getting control not only of that balance, but your sugar cravings and your blood sugar too. Word.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Yeah.
good. So start off your day with healthy meals.
Yes, that's tip number one. Write it down. Because about 40% of our calories are consumed during the weekend come from restaurant meals, which are typically higher in those fat, protein, and carb macros. But we're going to start with a balanced, rich meal of protein. Healthy fats is a great way to avoid these sugar cravings, okay? And to get on top of your insulin balance as well. So protein takes longer to digest than carbs. So still have, like your fruit or maybe some oatmeal that we've talked about.
Yeah.
But, providing something that takes a little bit longer to digest, like that protein and the fiber from the oatmeal, is going to carry you over into lunch. And then, you're not waking up at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday or 10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, not eating till 11 o'clock. And then it's just completely snowballed the rest of your day. So think about having something in the proteins and high in the fibery carb as well.
Okay,
Yes.
that's great. And never go out on an empty stomach.
Yeah,
Just
just
because
don't.
you're like, oh yeah, I'm just dinner. I'm gonna indulge.
Yeah, regulate your hunger cues, and then you're not getting into that chips and salsa basket like a ravenous woman because you haven't eaten since like your little protein bar for breakfast.
Right. No, that's very good. That's a really good tip. Tip number one: eat healthy meals prior to
Yeah, don't deprive yourself from your normal meals in the day to save yourself for the night.
Yeah, you got to constantly fuel your body for
Correct.
sure.
Yes.
That is so good. And what else can we do other than like eat, starting off our day with a healthy meal?
Okay, so tip number 2, and I know this can kind of seem surface based here, but I love this one. It's being present during your night.
Okay.
Because a lot of times, like sometimes when you take a break from your phone and you just kind of look around, it seems like some people are zombified or like robots because like you'll just look at people and they'll just be eating while they're looking at their phone also.
Like
Never
an
take
iPad
a break.
kid.
I mean, seriously, and never take a break. And it's like, guys, we should be taking, 15, 20 minutes to eat our meal, truly. We should be chewing these bites 15 to 20 times and helping our digestive system break that down.
Right.
But
Yeah.
a lot of memories are associated with those kinds of things, the smells, the taste, the sight of things. Like, those are the memories. And so, we need to really work on being present because that additionally will help your nutritional your nutritional habits also.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about.
Oh, and I'm terrible sometimes
I get
about
it.
scrolling on TikTok while eating my meal.
Yeah.
I am so bad at about doing that. I don't know. Maybe I need to start doing like challenging myself because
Yeah, we don't think about it sometimes because
Yeah.
we're so busy. I also, Mari, it wasn't until I really made the intention to quit doing that because I had this guilt over it anyways, but I was also just super stressed in the morning and I was evaluating. I'm like, why am I so stressed when I wake up in the morning? And it's because I was going straight to my emails, I'm like,
straight to work.
straight to work. And then I was
Yes.
like having to manage my breakfast and my supplements and answer emails at the same time. So it was multitasking. And I couldn't just be present fixing my breakfast, eating my breakfast, playing with my cats. Like I was just realized I was in such a zombie mode
Yeah.
throughout my morning routine because I instantly picked up this thing and got into work mode or answering clients, So just being more present intentionally, you'll notice like maybe your stress goes down. Maybe you're digesting your food and you're less bloated, There's a lot more to this than just being present and, creating better communication skills. Everyone, this is also helping your nutrition.
That is very good. I will say, what helps me personally, like, eat slow and not scarf down my food, is talking.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever I'm not on my phone, I'm like talking to whoever's around me.
Yeah.
And that it kind of just, I guess, it slows me down. I'm always the last one to finish my
I love
meal
that.
on my plate, and it's because I talk so much.
Not you.
And then and then I look around the table. I'm like, y'all already done? Like, yeah, we've been done. Like but,
Yeah.
That's also a good tip, I guess.
No, that's really great, actually. Conversation, We're so busy. We're so busy. And I don't know, you can tell a lot from somebody, even just like looking at them, like what kind of day they've had, right? Like it really is just such a lost love language and such a lost skill is just communication and really learning how to speak to each other than just showing each other stuff on our phones,
That's very good. So put the phone down, have a conversation,
Yeah.
be present in the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
And you're so right because we do have. I feel like like we can make some really good memories
Yeah.
by just chatting over dinner.
Yes.
It's really good.
Caleb and
catch
I
up.
actually, when we went to Iceland this last time,
Yeah.
we knew that pictures were just going to be crap anyways because it's Iceland. Like, how are you supposed to take a picture of something that beautiful and it looked that good,
Yeah, you're right.
So we got those little low quality disposable cameras, that do that.
Okay,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
haven't seen one in forever.
Everybody commented on it when we were out taking the pictures, but we actually leave our phone in the camper and just bring those little disposables so that it's just in the moment. It may look really bad, but it was just that memory,
Oh, that is so cool.
And it's the sound. Like that sound will remind me of Spain too, or of Iceland also. So yeah, utilize your senses. Be a kid again. Like, what does it smell like? What does it taste? What are you seeing? Like, experience these things.
That is very good because I know. Okay, so kind of going off topic. We'll kind of stay on topic too, but we're on the memory topic right now. I remember when I was a kid. I was like in fourth grade. We would every year we would go to Fort Worth on vacation. Whenever I was like in elementary school, and there was like this Calvin Klein perfume my mom would put on us.
Yeah.
It was like a citrus type of scent. And we only put that on vacation, like only special occasions. And if I smell that again, it literally just takes me back to whenever I was like in elementary. And like, a little fourth grader, I thought perfume was the coolest thing ever. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at me.
Yeah.
Like, I smell
absolutely.
beautiful. Oh my gosh, yeah. It really does take like smell, taste too. Maybe there's like a good, dish out there.
I
reminds
know.
you back to your childhood or whatever.
It makes memories exciting. I don't know, like I really do take advantage of this when writing these notes and things like that. Like we really should be more of a kid, right? Like we've really lost a lot of those things, but maybe that's why I travel a lot, is I like to experience different sceneries and smells and things like that. But like it really does bring you back to being in the moment. So yeah, I challenge you guys, like if y'all have a group or if it's just you and your partner that are going out, like let's challenge ourselves to be present. Caleb and I have these cards that we will bring out to dinner, and it's like a game, and it's like light, medium, and heavy conversation, and so they each have a question on it. And so like the light combo will be like something fun, or but a deep conversation would be something heavy. So that's how we have, like, if you have a hard time starting conversation or if it's awkward, maybe I think you can get them at Barnes and Noble. Okay. I think it's called like Let's Get Deep. So
get deep in conversation. That's awesome.
Yes.
That is so good.
Yes.
So tip number one, start off your day with a good healthy meal. And we just talked about being present in the moment.
Yes.
Build those memories with whoever you're around with on this night out. And what would be another like great tip to do?
So our third tip here is, and we talked about at the beginning, is staying hydrated. Okay?
Yes.
So if you're choosing to drink alcohol, guys, you'll need to make sure that you're taking into account your water from the get-go of the day, to be honest. Like I will go through this 40-ounce glass in the morning before I start anything. And like when I'm super active, like qualifiers right now, the one thing that I am honing in on, Mari, is my water. Like extra, 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 because I'm not getting stomach cramps. I'm not holding water retention. Things just go so smooth when I pound water. Now you need to put electrolytes and stuff like that. But when you're adding cocktails, beer, wine, or anything like that, try alternating between like 6 or 8 ounces of water and your drink. And that should help, balance blood sugar again. It should help balance like some more of the toxins, flushing those out more so as well. And then the next day you don't have so much of a hangover too, which is from dehydration, because beer's a diuretic, guys. So like you're naturally going to go to the bathroom more. So all the water that you're working for or don't have in your system, you're even getting more behind by having those alcoholic beverages.
Right. No, that's very good. And how much like water should we drink, like just on the regular?
Good question. So get your little calculator out, guys, and about 60% of your body weight would be a really great place to start. Okay. But then if you're active, like you're going to a workout, I would add an additional 30 ounces per hour of exercise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yes. A lot of people aren't even getting that 60 ounces though, or that 60% of their body weight to start. Yeah.
And you said you drink 40 ounces like first thing in the morning?
This thing, dude.
Like the whole tumbler?
I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, but the straw helps,
Yeah.
And I also will put the LMNT packet, salt, the salt packets.
Oh, okay. Is it like, yes, I've actually seen them.
Yeah.
Kind of like electrolytes or something?
Yes, it's sodium, potassium, and zinc, or sodium, magnesium, and zinc, I think is the blend that's in it.
Oh,
It's like 1,000 milligrams of salt, okay? But I put that in that, and that's the first thing that I drink in the mornings is 40 ounces of that. Man, your digestive system will love you. Like, you're seriously going to rebound so much quicker. You're going to feel so much better. Like, you may even realize you don't even want your coffee in the morning if you do this.
Wow.
I said it.
That's
you
awesome.
Experienced it.
Okay, so this past week, man, I was dealing with just sickness. It was terrible.
You have been under.
Yeah. and it was like sinus. So like, you know, of course, whenever you're sick, like your body produces more mucus than usual. And then I work on TV, so I talk for a living. I don't want to be drinking any dairy, any creamer in my coffee. Like I cut dairy out for a week, and I replaced like my coffee in the morning with some hot chamomile tea.
Yeah.
And then during the day, I had like a honey mint citrus tea.
Yeah.
I mean, I just constantly hot teas, and then
Yes.
I don't know. I drank like 2 of these a day
Wow.
at least. And so, but oh my
Probably
gosh,
about the same.
about
Yeah.
the same. Yeah, this is like 40 ounces, and I did this like drank 2 or 3 of these a day. But again, I was just so sick, and I was talking, and I had to constantly like drink fluids.
Yes, it's like cotton mouth constantly.
I felt great. I feel like I would have been way worse if I wasn't staying hydrating.
Yes.
Staying hydrated, you know, and staying on top of that.
Yeah.
Also, my skin. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
My skin looked good after just drinking all that water. I feel like you just clean all those toxins out of your body and flush away.
Your skin is also 60% water, 60 or 66% water. So if you think about this, if you're dehydrated, we're getting wrinkly, guys. Like I am constantly putting putting moisturizer on my face because I'm sweating, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm like also thinking if I'm dehydrated, then my skin is going to get wrinkly, you know? So drink your water, guys, and that's like literally natural Botox. Like you will, like you were saying, you can literally tell a difference in your skin by staying hydrated. The elasticity and stuff will tighten. You really will notice a difference.
I sure did. Even, you know, I was
Mari
so
came back
sick.
from being sick looking like really good.
Yeah, my mom, she was watching me on TV. She was, you know, watching the television I was on. She was like, "You don't even look sick." I'm like, "Mom, you have no idea. I'm like not doing good at all. But at least I looked good.
Yes.
But I was not doing
Water.
good internally. Yeah.
Ugh.
But that is so good. Staying hydrated is so important, especially if you are going to be drinking alcohol.
Yep.
You got to take care of yourselves.
Yeah. You know, I will keep a 6, like especially when I go travel long trips too, but I'll keep a 6-pack of the water still liters in my car. Almost always. Literally
really?
almost always. One, if I'm traveling, I'm not having to stop at every convenience store to either refill or get my water. Because it's really affordable at water still, right?
Right.
Shout out you guys. But also, like, you can, instead of like having to wait till you get home, or maybe you forget when you get home because you're just ready to go to bed, you know, brush your teeth and go to bed on these long nights out, you could be drinking that water on your way home because it's easily available in your car. And most of the time you want it anyways, you know?
Right.
So having water in your car already ready for you will also help these goals as well. I would have something just as big as like that liter, because I bet you will finish it if it's available.
You know what? That's great. I feel like next time I go out, I'm going to have like my tumbler right there,
There you go.
waiting in the car for me.
With cold water, because it's going to be already chilled, you know? Oof, that's going to be good.
That is so, Haley, I feel like I've always learned so much whenever you're here.
Guys, I hope all of y'all do. Like, I really just want to make this merge this health thing into a normal lifestyle as stressless and seamless as possible, because it's possible.
It really is. And again, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. And Haley and I we've been talking about this for, like, you know, these nutrition tips and all this stuff for months now.
Yeah.
And over these months, you know, half a year or whatever, I've been slowly incorporating the tips that you have been, you know, telling not just me, but to the viewers as well.
Yeah. And that's just a couple months. Like, it can take years to even get one of those things down consistently.
I'm still trying to get the exercise down.
Hey, but the walking at work, we can get some more steps in.
Yeah, even because, I mean, I have actually done that. I've started doing that this past month.
Let's go.
Whenever I'm tired, just looking at the computer, I will get up and I will just walk a lap around the station.
Hey, that's a good one.
I'll go to the break room, go to the studio,
Yeah.
come back to the newsroom, and I just sit down again.
Yeah.
And I feel like, because when you're staring at the computer screen all day, like, I don't know about y'all, but I start getting this headache.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the blue light or whatever,
Yeah.
but I'm just like, oh,
I know.
brain fog. Like, I need to, you know, shake it off.
Touch some grass or something. Yeah.
Go outside. I've also done that too.
Yeah.
Gets a breath of fresh air, literally, and
Yeah.
it feels way
As
better.
fresh as you can down here. But no, for real, like just going outside and just being like, wow, my eyes needed that break, you know? And vitamin D. we're all in deficit of it. Go get the vitamin D. You know?
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, Haley, thank you so much for being here today. I have definitely learned these tips. So, before we go, just to kind of recap everything that we just talked about today.
Yes.
The tip number 1 is start your day with some healthy meals.
Yes.
Good breakfast, a good hearty good hearty breakfast, and also, a good lunch as well.
Yes, protein focused, good high fiber carb there is going to really help you stay full long, and then you're not snacky as well. Number 2, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Stay present with your crew, with who you're with.
That's good.
Put your phone down, stay present, and see how that kind of impacts your nutritional choices for the night.
Stay present. And also, I'm pretty sure you could take that tip too, and put it in a different setting, even if you're not going out. Like,
That's
just,
a good one.
Being by yourself, eating lunch, put the phone down as well.
Word.
Be
Good,
present
Mari.
with yourself. And then for that last tip that we talked about, stay hydrated. It is so important.
Yeah, do it. These are all applicable, guys. You can do it no matter, like she said, where you're at, on your own, in an event setting, at home with the dinner, or family at dinner. Challenge your family to do it together, right?
That is awesome. Well, Haley, thank you so much for being here today.
You're
We
welcome.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
And that is it for the Wellness Rundown. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We will see you back here soon.